Hello, brothers and sisters. Welcome to today's Bible reading. My webcam froze up there for just a minute. Apologize about that if there was a long, silent stare going on there, maybe. I couldn't get it to move there for a second. It was just like frozen. All right. Today is Monday, August 11th, 2014, and this week we are reading in the Voice translation, and we are going to our Bibles, and we're going to read, starting out, 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verses 1 through 24, Marriage and Celibacy. Now, about what you wrote, it's good for a man not to have sex with a woman. Each man should have his own wife, and each woman should have her own husband, because of sexual immorality. The husband should meet his wife's sexual needs, and the wife should do the same for her husband. The wife doesn't have authority over her own body, but the husband does. Likewise, the husband doesn't have authority over his own body, but the wife does. Don't refuse to meet each other's needs unless you both agree for a short period of time to devote yourselves to prayer. Then come back together again so that Satan might not tempt you because of your lack of self-control. I'm saying this to give you permission. It's not a command. I wish all people were like me, but each has a particular gift from God. One has this gift and another has that one. I'm telling those who are single and widows that it's good for them to stay single like me, but if they can't control themselves, they should get married, because it's better to marry than to burn with passion. I'm passing on the Lord's command to those who are married. A wife shouldn't leave her husband, but if she does leave him, then she should stay single or be reconciled to her husband, and a man shouldn't divorce his wife. I'm telling everyone else, the Lord didn't say this specifically. If a believer has a wife who doesn't believe, and she agrees to live with him, then he shouldn't divorce her. If a woman has a husband who doesn't believe and he agrees to live with her, then she shouldn't divorce him. The husband who doesn't believe belongs to God because of his wife, and the wife who doesn't believe belongs to God because of her husband. Otherwise, your children would be contaminated by the world, but not they. They are spiritually set apart. But if a spouse who doesn't believe chooses to leave, then let them leave. The brother or sister isn't tied down in these circumstances. God has called you to peace. How do you know as a wife if you will save your husband? Or how do you know as a husband if you will save your wife? Nevertheless, each person should live the kind of life that the Lord assigned when he called each one. This is what I teach in all the churches. If someone was circumcised when called, he shouldn't try to reverse it. If someone wasn't circumcised when he was called, he shouldn't be circumcised. Circumcision is nothing. Not being circumcised is nothing. What matters is keeping God's commandments. Each person should stay in the situation they were in when they were called. If you were a slave when you were called, don't let it bother you. But if you are actually able to be free, take advantage of the opportunity. Anyone who was a slave when they were called by the Lord has the status of being the Lord's free person. In the same way, Anyone who was a free person when they were called is Christ's slave. You were bought and paid for. Don't become slaves of people. So then, brothers and sisters, each of you should stay with God in the situation you were in when you were called, which is when you were saved. And that was 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verses 1 through verse 24. And now we're going to go read, okay. I accidentally forgot to set it on the voice translation, I'm sorry. So this is the Common English Bible. I apologize. I didn't reset it like it was supposed to be. So in case, I'm sorry about that, guys. So it is the Common English Bible today. Now we're going to read Psalm chapter 31, verses 19 through verse 24. How great is the goodness that you've reserved for those who honor you, that you commit to those who take refuge in you, in the sight of everyone. You hide them in the shelter of your wings, safe from human scheming. You conceal them in a shelter, safe from accusing tongues. Bless the Lord, because he has wondrously revealed his faithful love to me. When I was like a city under siege, when I was panicked, I said, I'm cut off from your eyes. But you heard my request for mercy when I cried out to you for help. All you who are faithful love the Lord. The Lord protects those who are loyal, but he pays the proud back to the fullest degree. All you who wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. And that was Psalm chapter 31, verses 19 through 24. I have to say it again. I love Psalms. Psalms is like one of my favorite books of the Bible. It's got such beautiful, beautiful passages in it. Beautiful verses. And I love the Psalms of David. So beautiful. And lastly, for our Bible reading today, guys, we're going to read Proverbs chapter 21, verse 4. Prideful eyes, an arrogant heart, and the lamp of the wicked are all sinful. Prideful eyes, an arrogant heart, and the lamp of the wicked are all sinful. And that was Proverbs chapter 21, verse 4. Okay, guys, that was today's Bible reading. I hope it touched your guys' hearts. I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. Trying to copy this here. Oh, yeah, Sherman's screaming in the bedroom, it's Monday! I hope you guys are having a great Monday. I don't know why I keep thinking it's Tuesday. I've been that way all day. Been thinking it's Tuesday all day. So I hope you guys are having a great Monday. Monday fun day. So I love you guys. Your brother Jesus and your Father in heaven love you guys more than anybody ever possibly could. You know that. Like you were the only one on earth. They love you that much. Each of us that much. Because they can. They have that much love to give and more. It's so amazing. My heart just overflows with love for the Lord. I can feel his love in me. It just pours out daily. I can't go through a day, even a minute of the day, without thinking of God and feeling his love. It's like I feel him beside me. I feel him all the time, every second of every day. and I wouldn't want a life without him. That would be an empty shell of a life that wouldn't be worth living. So, I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. And let's bring those souls to Jesus, guys. And God willing, I'll see you guys tomorrow with another Bible reading. Bye, guys. God bless.